T. Sterling.
I am Tana with the T.
And I'm Amanda Sapp.
And we are Sisters with Voices.
So, ladies, today I woke up and
You woke up?
I woke up and I was like,
You ready for this
what
tea?
is going on?
I called her.
She called me. She's like, did you?
Nobody called me. What y'all talking about?
I'm sorry. It was just like,
What happened this morning when you woke
Faith
up?
and marriage?
Go who? Faith who? What is y'all talking about?
Faith Evans and marriage. But I'm going to backtrack.
Yeah, backtrack,
So,
because I've not heard anything about
I
this.
was in the club last night at Slim Thug's birthday party and with her.
How was that, by the way?
It was
was
awesome.
good.
Shout
You
out
did
to Slim
good.
Thug. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Slim.
He's been throwing some pretty good parties.
Unfortunately, I could not. Yes, I said $2.
Whoop, whoop.
Unfortunately, I could not partake in the birthday festivities because I found out that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B had gotten into
Girl,
it.
yeah. Now that I did hear about.
So-
I did hear about that.
I
You know what somebody said? Somebody said a lot of people are in shock about about Cardi B going off or going at Nicki Minaj.
not.
But the thing is, they fail to realize or remember that girl is about that life. Cardi B is
she's
about
very
that
much
life.
about that life. And listen, I wasn't shocked. What shocked me was the fact that Nicki Minaj did not respond in the way that I thought she would.
What you thought she was gonna do? Accept
thought-
the invitation to fight?
I thought she would have been the lady that's on Queen Radio.
Nikki
Oh,
that
oh, well, you
assaulted
know,
the
it's
nail
di-
tech.
But I'm just saying, I thought that we were gonna get the Nicki Minaj from the Queen Radio.
Gangsta Nicki.
I thought we were gonna get Gangsta Nicki. So I thought if Cardi was like, hey, then she was gonna be like, oh, and then it was gonna kind of be like,
They
hey.
say she was in the corner.
She was
In the corner, standing there looking crazy.
on lieu of that, because you know us ladies are different. You know what I'm saying? And I would say different to the point to where I am like this. Don't get it twisted. I am very much so that person on the other side.
You would fight.
I would most. I'm gonna be honest. I most definitely would. I'm sorry.
Would
And-
you fight?
Yes.
I'm not a fighter.
I'm
sorry.
I am the one.
I don't know. I want to say I'm a chicken, but I
No,
definitely wouldn't be
it's
fighting.
not even, and you know what? I am when it comes to situations like that. I get very upset
about her-
after.
her kids.
Yeah, it was.
Oh
about her
yeah, she
kids.
brought up the baby and something
Yes,
like that.
and so I have 3 kids, and they are off limits. I don't like totally off limits. So as a mother,
I'll probably fight. I'll put them hands on somebody then.
No.
Yeah.
That's not the issue. I think that made me think about something. Why has it become so easy for women in the industry to cross that line, to get to a point, whether it's about their kids or anything else? Because I mean, let's talk.
Like, she ain't talking about Chris Brown's
the
baby.
sideline posted her baby. Why has it gotten to a point where women in the industry have gotten to a point where this is where it goes?
well, I'm gonna tell you why. It's because society has made us feel like it is okay to demolish another person. No, listen.
I'm listening.
Demolish another person in
Like a
in front of
bully.
everybody.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They made it acceptable for you to go on social media and tear down another person.
So
So
wait, social media. So what you're saying, it's okay to have a little conflict, but the issue has become it's easy to do it. Social media, I can go make a status about you.
Exactly.
I can put you on my Instagram.
Yes.
I can out you. You're saying that social media has become maybe the problem? Is that?
Here's the thing to me. Women are catty, period. Whether they're in
much so.
entertainment, whether they are at the job, whether they're at wherever they are. Women, period, are catty. So I don't necessarily feel like it's an entertainment thing, although in entertainment it's worse to me. But women are catty, period. So it's not an issue about what industry they're in that determines how catty women are, but it's a matter of women being women towards each other.
my thing
You
with
know,
the situation
in
is,
my opinion.
this is my thing. When you have a platform to be able for other people to see you and our younger women, our younger girls, our girls that are coming up and want to do these things that these women are doing, want to be in the music industry or want to be that that person that people look up to, then it is our responsibility as it's their let me back up. It's their responsibility to act accordingly. You get what I'm saying? And my thing with the situation is, so now you have all these young girls that are looking up to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, right? So
women who talk about that life, talk about
listen,
fighting.
hold on, wait. I understand that, but sometimes you have to choose not to assassinate your own character.
I think they have a responsibility to be mature.
I think.
Period.
Because I feel like the situation could have been avoided. I'm gonna say this. I feel like it could have been handled a different way.
Nicki got a lot going on though, honey. She's trying to talk about Travis Scott ain't got the #1 this and the radio. She calling everybody names.
Guess what? And when you find a person that is that unhappy
wrong
with
with
their self,
come on.
Then you find another way. You know what I'm saying? Instead of creating turmoil with that person,
So who is supposed to find another way?
So my thing was, supposedly Cardi B went up to her to say, hey, let's watch the beat, right? You know right now it's probably not the best time, you get what I'm saying, to address this situation. Because y'all are both big enough people to where someone could have called somebody and this could have been avoided. It didn't have to go down at this particular. Come on, they are allowing us, and I'm going to speak on.
Yeah, but you know,
wait, I'm going to speak on our culture. They're allowing us into certain areas and into certain things. And
y'all have fun at the BET Awards and not Fashion
Yeah, they were there together. Why they fight at BET Awards? Why did you wait till you got to Fashion Week?
My thing is,
that's my thing. Why every time? Why does it seem like every time we get the position to prove ourselves to be more superior and just to be a great woman and present ourselves as a queen, as that we get in front and we fail?
Two things. Ready for this? Two things. We have to stop saying, now that you've gotten the opportunity as a black woman, act like that queen. Because let me tell you, there has been plenty of fights with women of different colors at these awards. So first, let's throw that out the window, because I don't think necessarily that's the issue. This isn't a black woman issue. I'm tired of that.
They're not black. I mean, well, one of them's not black.
This is a woman issue. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, we don't have to get there and show that we deserve to be there, because we deserve to be there from the beginning. But let me tell you what this is. Favorite quote: when fighting monsters, it's important to never become one. In any circumstance that you approach, you have to be woman enough to understand that if you act the same way that someone who's coming at you acts, or someone who is bringing you out of character acts, then what makes you different? You can go as far as to say, if we went back and African Americans had the privilege of enslaving Caucasians or Europeans, and we did it, would we be different? No.
I hear all that what y'all saying.
You have to be different. You have to be the bigger person in it.
I hear the both of you completely. At the end of the day, though, Nicki should have kept her mouth off of that girl's baby, and Cardi should have picked a better time to decide to go ahead.
And that's my thing.
Listen,
I completely understand. I feel exactly what Amanda's saying.
She already told you she was gonna fight.
And let me tell you something, because if you say something about my kids, then on site
at that time,
you have.
I don't have time to sleep on this. I don't have time to think about my actions.
You have to know that when you type that message, that if I was close to you, that I was gonna be
I'm gonna reach out and touch.
You know, I'm not gonna do.
And that's why I disagree with you. Forget that whole party should have waited for another time. You just got to finish discussing my kids.
I mean, no. I'm with it right then and there. I mean, if it's about my children.
I'm with Cardi on that. I mean, I hate the way it was handled, but listen, I have kids. You talk about my kids. I don't care.
Well, that's enough about them.
In the church.
Right.
I'm going to talk.
You going in. Enough about them. What about Mary J. and Faith Evans, girl? What? I ain't heard nothing about that.
Okay.
Who did what, girl?
So, the thing with the Mary J. Blige and Faith Evans things, apparently they were at P. Diddy's party in the Hamptons. And everybody knows P. Diddy has a no cell phone rule, so we won't. At the door, so we won't get the video. But let's just go back. So Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige have been having a feud for a very long time.
Didn't know that.
This is something.
They're like they beef and stuff.
Oh, baby, this is something because.
Is it about Jim? What's that boy name? What's her husband's name?
No.
Yeah, it's about him. I don't know.
No, this is something because they tried to brew Faith to be Mary. You get what I'm saying? So Mary, you got to think about it.
Well, I understand.
Mary came out with the 411. Mm-hmm. Faith came out with Biggie, but they're all from the same. You get what I'm saying?
Circle
Yeah,
at that time.
From the
era.
Era.
Who dance alike sometimes?
But they're from the
They
same.
both got blonde
they both
hair all
all
the
from
time.
New York,
Mhm.
everybody, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So at that time, it could only be one. You know what I'm
So
saying?
what happened at the party, girl?
We don't know. They just say Mary drug Faith.
Wait,
Mary did what?
I don't, look, whether she drug
How Mary moved side to side on her dance? I know she drugged somebody. Yeah, that's how she do.
But let me just say, nobody has been able to confirm or say what happened. So I feel like it was maybe somebody just put this in the atmosphere. It did not really happen. But because it was so many different things that took place last night, I mean, because I don't know if it was.
I'd like to go to one of his parties.
Yeah.
Like to
yes,
do
you
that.
would. They're
So,
good parties.
I felt like it was a full moon. Like, you know, it was just something in the air, or it's just not. And let me go back to this. It's just not enough positivity with us women. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the crab in a bucket mentality. Instead of us wanting to help each other and us all eat and win together,
Right.
everything is a competition when it shouldn't be, because there is enough room and money for everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? Your viewers are not my viewers. You get what I'm saying? So everybody has their own lane, and when people can accept who they are as a person, that's what's going on. It's about people not being completely
Comfortable with
confident
themselves.
with who they are.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because when you're completely comfortable, think about Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston never worried about anybody else in the industry.
Yeah, that was cut.
No.
Yeah, she had. Yeah, she.
No,
worried
singing,
about something.
no, singing wise, she never. There was no competition for Whitney Houston. I don't care who came out. Whitney, guess what? She got up there. She did what she had to do. She wasn't worried about if she won or didn't win, because she was okay with her.
Here's my thing. It is about the individual, right? It's about the individual. Just as like this. What do y'all call it? A prelude?
Yeah.
Or what have you?
Prelude.
It's being available, making yourselves available to want to be involved in a relationship with someone, whether that's woman or male or what have you. So it's a lot of situations where people have been hurt one time before, or their experience in another situation was not exactly what it came out to be. You as a woman, with a maternal instinct, have to understand that before you see another woman coming in the door. So you as a person looking out to somebody who is coming in, have to be able to say, you know what, let me put all of whatever I think I thought in the back of my head and move forward with something with open arms and willingness and welcoming and inviting spirit. So it's not necessarily that they don't want to, but I think those of us that are saying that we're empowering, those of us that are saying that we want to be able to make a difference, have to be able to literally make that difference. When you see somebody coming in, like y'all invited me to come into this, and you were welcome to my thoughts and ideas, and we all collaborated. But you all are doing that to me, towards me, and I appreciate that. So I think it's not just a matter of one person. It is a situation where everybody has to think that way. We have to think that way, and you have to keep in mind that everybody's situations are not the same, and we're not.
And that's it. And the thing about it is, it's not easy. It is not.
No, it's not easy.
It is not
You gotta
easy.
be open-minded.
Yeah, you have to be open-minded.
We talked about this before you got here, Amanda. We had a very open conversation about deal breakers.
Yeah.
About some deal breakers and some things we have experienced in this industry. And I think what a lot of people need to understand, the world is tough. Opportunities are hard to come by, but the entertainment industry is cutthroat. It's rough. And so many times I've missed opportunities because I was shut down, because my walls were up. Honestly, I have. And if you can't let people in and you aren't trustworthy, you reflect that, and that reflects back on you. So you can miss a lot of things like that. So I think what you were saying was absolutely true. Like you might hinder someone else, but you ultimately hurt you, because even bad experiences and bad lessons lead you somewhere. They lead you somewhere.
Hey, listen, now I'm gonna touch on something.
Oh Lord.
And I'm gonna speak on this
Oh
because
Lord.
it has to be spoken on. So I was doing an event, and very excited about this particular event, and it was my baby. And a situation came about to where
Recently?
Very recent.
And a situation came about to where someone totally took advantage of me and my vision that I had, and I could have reacted in a different way, you know. But I stepped back and I said, you know what, Key, you have to be different in this situation.
What was the situation? You can't give us.
Nope. She can't on camera.
What was the situation?
On camera,
Just
for
know
legal
somebody
reasons,
took advantage of her
I can't.
wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly.
With
So-
her entire event. We all plan events.
Yeah.
So
So-
someone took advantage of her and with
so we can't discuss
everything.
Further, but let me just say this. I took a step back, and when you talk about wanting to be better and empowerment and do better, and when something bad happens, you're pushed to another level, then it absolutely works like that. Let me just tell you, because I was broken. I
They
had
must have did you bad, girl. I need to know.
I was in a place to where
Well, hypothetically,
hypothetically
what happened?
speaking, get the strap.
We ain't getting. Listen, we not getting the
No,
strap.
I'm just saying.
We-
You know, with that. If
But with her situation, I would have rolled on passenger side while she had the strap.
So, but I think, let me tell you something.
But that's not what she did.
But that's not what I did. What I did was I stopped, and I thought what I could have done differently. You get what I'm saying? And I should have trusted my own instincts.
She's leaving out a part. She said, no. She said something interesting earlier that I think everybody should know. That maybe when we think of NICKI, CARDI, and everything, she said something to me interesting when we talked about this the first time. She said, I thought about my kids.
That's what it is.
was it that bad, girl? You had to think about your children.
Woo!
Well, you got to bring your children to give you peace of mind. Come on, man.
When-
What
when-
happened?
Listen, when you have to think, listen, I'm going to be totally honest with you.
Please.
And it brings tears to my eyes. When you have to think about your kids, you have to think about where you came from. Let me give you some
All of this in an event?
Let me give you some history on me. I lost my mother at age 7.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So was in and out of foster care. I was one of those kids that didn't get it right away. You get what I'm saying? So I changed because I had kids, because I wanted to be a good mother, and because I did not want my kids to endure me not being there, whether it be dead or jail. You get what I'm saying? So the situation that this particular person put me in, it sent me.
Was it a woman?
No, it sent me all the way back, and you're gonna stop because we're not gonna get into it. So it's
After show time.
yeah, it sent me all the way back to a place to where I had to literally stop and meditate and say, Lord, I know that you're gonna fix this, and I'm leaving it. Listen, I'm handling it, but I'm handling it the right way, because oftentimes we react off of emotion and not off of logic, and we end up putting ourselves in a worse situation than what it could have been. You know what I'm saying? Because had I reacted when everything unfolded, then I wouldn't be here right now. This wouldn't be, because I'm being honest with you. I was at that point to where it was literally like, hey, you guys, I'm probably about to go to jail. So,
No, seriously.
no,
So
seriously, like that's what it is. So I tell people all the time, there are no L's, there are no losses, only gains, because I feel like from this, I had to learn that you have to really be careful who you do business with. You know, you have to really be careful who you do business with. And
I agree with.
this is live.
This was a very hard and
This is
costly-
real life. Like this.
very hard and costly lesson for me. But let me tell you how God works things out. So my event, I pushed my event back, and I said, well, you know what, God, maybe you wanted me to do something smaller first, because my event was very big. It was huge. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I didn't have the right women on my panel that I needed. So sometimes God creates.
Were you on the panel?
No. I was going through my own situation the
Exactly.
same time she was going through
Sometimes
hers.
God creates chaos, so something bigger and more beautiful can come out of it. And so that's what I'm taking from this. And no, don't get it twisted. The situation ain't over.
Keep out that life.
But I chose to do things the right way and not the wrong way, not go to social media, not blast this person as I should for business purposes, so people will know not to work with this particular person again, not to give this person any money, that this person doesn't do any marketing, that this person is not capable of putting on an event of that magnitude.
Girl, you just told us so much. You need to know who the hell you're talking about.
So,
I want to know.
With that being said, when choosing to, and this is for anybody, You know what I'm saying? When choosing to do an event, be very, very careful with who you allow.
To collaborate.
No, not to collaborate. This is my event.
Oh, it's your event. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Now
So be very careful as to who you allow to see your vision,
But let me
and trust with your vision.
But let me say something about this too. Be careful with who you're dealing with, but be careful with who you judge.
Yep.
People have a past. People have circumstances that have happened, but that doesn't mean they're bad for you. And that goes back to what Amanda says. Be open, but at the same time, be careful, because usually the people who look squeaky clean aren't.
And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
In this industry,
I gave this person an opportunity, right? I gave this person an opportunity that I did not know if they were really capable of doing this, but I knew I was capable of it, because I knew God hadn't given me this vision and I couldn't, see it through. But I knew that I was tied into other things. So I'm going to say this. When doing something, make sure you have time for what you're investing in. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you have time to say, hey, what's this? Yeah, it's my event, but I hired you to do the marketing, but let me see. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, I don't like to be micromanaged. Sometimes you have to, because if not, then you will surely go through exactly what I just went through. Had I stayed on this person and been the person that I was in the beginning, because see, that person made me feel bad about asking and being concerned about my event. Like, you don't need to be concerned, I have it. And because I fell off and I was not who I know I am, I can say I allowed my event to fail, because I should have kept being the person that I knew I was. I should have kept being the person to say.
There are some planners or publicists out there who can do a good job.
That's
That you hire and you can walk away because you're confident that they are going to do what they said they're going to do. So they do have people. So let's go back to what you said, making sure you know who you hiring.
Making sure you know who you hiring. That's why I say it's not a total loss. You know what I'm saying? Because now I know this is my very first event of this magnitude, this large thing. Shout out to Karen Silva. She was one of the ladies that was a keynote speaker there. And so
the event already happened.
No.
Oh.
So the event is pushed back. It's coming.
Okay.
It's pushed back. It was supposed to be September the 22nd. Well, I'll be announcing a new date very, very, very soon. So it's called Keys. Keep encouraging yourself.
Oh, that's good. I like that name.
With that being said, you can't bring any negative into that. You know what I'm saying? You can only say it wasn't the time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to know that maybe some different things needed to shift around. You know what I'm saying? And that person needed to be exposed for who they were.
Did they get exposed?
Absolutely they did.
But not by you.
Yes.
You say you didn't do social media. How did you expose them?
Well, I did. And initially I did at the person.
What?
I did. I did on my story.
You know how many people on Key's page right now going back? What month was it? Was it last month? They literally on her page going backwards.
I did it first, and then I thought about it, and I said, you know what?
You gonna block your blessings, trying to mess.
Yeah, I can't block my blessings, because in due time.
Say that again.
She gonna block her blessing.
So my thing is, if you know somebody is not good for business, or
I could have told you that.
If you see somebody about to work with that person or invest so much money, it is your duty to say, pull that person to the side and say,
do that. But it is hard to tell sometimes if that person is being real or if they're hating. So if you came to me and said, hey man, I wouldn't work with so and so if I was you, well, I know you're not saying that in good spirit.
I wouldn't tell you not to work with them. I would literally give you my story and say, hey Amanda, this is the situation.
Hey, listen, this is my experience. I'm telling you because I'm cool with you. Take it how you want.
Exactly.
Work with them if you want, but here's what happened.
I would go for that.
Yeah, I would never come to someone and say, hey, don't work with them.
I would tell people, better y'all than me. My friends, if you my friend, I'm going to call you and tell you, you better not work with them, or it's a deal breaker with me and you. That you should be close enough to people to do that. Now, someone that you don't know, it's okay to say, hey, listen, this is my experience. Let me speak this truth, which is what this show is about. Nobody is talking, because why? Why aren't we as people talking about the issues, talking about the things that are wrong, talking about the fixes.
What do y'all think about the police officer that shot the guy who she said
she was in her wrong apartment?
But
Ain't that her ex?
That girl, they come to find out.
No, that's her ex.
Who asked the what girl?
No,
What did
her.
you see the picture? Who? Where you seen this? Did TMZ say this? Who said?
The neighbors.
Girl, you lie.
No.
So who is ex for who? The police officer shot the man.
The guy that she shot.
Yeah.
They were messing around. So it wasn't that she was in the wrong apartment. She knew exactly
She
what
knew
she
where
was
she
doing.
was going. She went to shoot that man. She went to kill that man.
She went to
That
kill
was
him.
premeditated. She going to jail, y'all.
And let me say this, you guys. We have to stop making everything a race thing.
It's not a race.
Nothing about race.
No, because
Oh, at first that's what they was trying
they
to
was
do.
just
Yeah,
trying
they
to
had to
say.
get out the gas.
This is a bad breakup, a bad experience, a bad relationship.
The police officer, the woman,
Yes.
police officer who was off duty, went to that man's apartment complex claiming that was the wrong apartment
That
complex.
she thought it was her apartment.
She thought it was her apartment.
So I'm
Did she live next door?
Wait, I'm confused
Was
about
she
how
drunk?
you don't know what's in your apartment.
Was she drunk? Is the furniture the same in both of their apartments?
Shot the man and killed the man. I wonder why she killed him. You must have cheated.
I'm done.
First of all, nobody knew.
I'm not done.
No, nobody.
They gonna be on Snap.
No, nobody knew that they were in a real relationship.
Shout out to Snap. Woo woo.
Shout out to Snap.
So, wait a minute. So, is the
Total
woman
setup.
is she in custody? Do y'all know anything else about this story?
I
Well,
thought wasn't she released on bail, or did they even give her a bail? Has she been charged?
Oh.
What happened was the neighbors ended up contacting the police today.
And they said, hey,
to say
she come
that-
around here all the
that's
time.
total BS.
You
They
are
knew each
kidding.
other.
Good.
Shout out to the neighbors for being willing to talk.
That's right. Come on. Well, the race
Shout
thing
out to
came
those
about
nosy
first, so they
neighbors.
probably was.
Those neighbors
Woo
that's
woo,
always
please
been-
tell if something happened to me. Please call and tell them you saw. You know who that is.
Before we go, can we please talk about how empowering this Nike commercial is?
Oh my God.
Y'all
We
know
want
how I
them
feel
to-
about this.
Oh
Let me
my
get
Let's all
situated.
sit up and
She
say,
done scooted her booty and everything.
we want to salute Nike, you guys.
It's huge.
Huge.
It's huge.
The biggest thing that you could have done, not only for the entire situation.
You mean against police brutality? Because that's what Colin Kaepernick
Yeah,
stands
that's what I'm
for.
saying. Entire because it goes all the way back to police brutality. It goes all the way back to the national anthem, and it goes all the way back to football. So you have to think Nike was able to almost rectify three things in one to say, hey, I'm standing with all three of these things. I'm against this. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Well, they said that when they put his face on the cover, that proves, without even saying a word, that we are against police brutality.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So they were able to tackle three things by making one statement. How
Beautiful.
powerful is that?
With the content of empowering people to be better than where they are today, to move
Beautiful.
forward where you think you want to go.
You know what? That brings me to something.
you know
It's
what?
somebody
The
I
message-
want us to talk to next.
Wait, but I'm gonna say the message I got from it was: do not be afraid to be who you are. Stick by exactly what
Stand
you
for something or
Guess what?
fall
He
for
never-
anything.
Colin Kaepernick never folded. You get what I'm saying? He could have easily said, you know what, I really
I want
wanna
my
play
job
football.
back.
I want my job back, so I'm gonna stand. He did exactly what he needed to do, and for that we salute him and Nike.
We absolutely do. Wow. It's not even anything you can say other than that, but that's empowering. That's empowering for everybody, every race, every creed, every religion. That's a game
If
changer.
you haven't seen the Nike commercial, definitely go pull it up. I know that they're going to play it at the first game. I don't know what game.
At the end,
And shout
it is-
out to
they're gonna be
Serena
playing
Williams
And
as
come
well,
on, man.
because her Nike ad was as dope.
It
as-
was powerful.
It was
I
very
don't
powerful.
understand
as well.
who is behind, who is in the boardroom when they're
So
making
they
these
changed something
meetings.
at Nike.
can you come be our PR? Whoever doing that?
Nike doing their thing. Shout out to the boardroom. Shout out to the people behind the scenes
Shout out to
making
the
these
decision
commercials.
makers at Nike, you guys. You guys are awesome. We salute you. We're looking forward to more from
This.
Nike.
And to this too, to
Yeah.
talking about this kind of stuff. So, hey, listen, guys, follow us, find us. Again, this is
Keith Sterling,
I am Tana with the T.
And I'm Amanda Sapp.
and
We are Sisters with Voices. We already have Instagram. The other stuff is coming. Find us on Instagram individually or, you know, our thing together. Find us. You don't want to miss this. Give us some topics. What you want to hear us talking about. Don't miss this. Don't say, oh, I was going to watch. And then when it blow up, you know, I knew them. Nuh-uh. No.
We're out, guys.
Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in on Instagram Live, you guys. Thank you. Make sure you check us out on Broadcast Houston, you guys. Make sure you check Amanda out. What days are you on?
I am on Tuesdays at Amazing 102.5 FM. You can also download the TuneIn app and look up what I got on me, girl? What I got? Sorry. I'm on every Tuesday evening at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time on Amazing 102.5 FM. If you don't live in Houston, you can actually download the TuneIn app and type in KMAZ and find Amazing 102.5 there.
And that Instagram is SISTAS, SISTAS with voices. So make sure you guys tune in, check us out, and go follow us.